What's up guys, welcome back to another wrist and hand exercise compilation. Today this video is going to go over a little bit of education on how you can better approach your wrist pain or wrist and hand health. Then we're going to go into some stretches and then finally some strengthening exercises that will help you have long-term relief and long-term prevention of a lot of the pain patterns that we experience as gamers. Oh, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube, but also check out our Patreon. We have an individualized gaming health and esports performance coaching tier, which we help you understand how to better manage your exercise, nutrition, sleep, performance, anything that you have questions or curiosities about with your own management. We and any one of the 1HP staff will provide some individualized coaching for you. And then we also have some exclusive content about all of those things. So feel free to check it out and let's just get to the video. These are some exercises you can do to keep your wrists and hands healthy as a gamer. One of the largest reasons why we develop pain in gaming is because we don't have the endurance to handle the X amount of hours that we're playing, that we're aiming, that we're pressing our keys that eventually cause pain. So here are 3 essential exercises you can do to help build up the capacity of your muscles here, and to help with recovery after you're done your gaming session. And of course, all you need is a can of soup. Every morning you're going to be performing 3 sets of 25 of these wrist extensions, palm facing down, and then also palm facing up like this. 3 sets of 25 to build up the endurance of your wrist and hand and forearms. Next up, we have stretches that you can do in between your games and after your entire gaming session. Okay, for stretch, you're going to do the wrist flexion stretch, which is going to be stretching the top side of your forearm, and then the wrist extension stretch, which is the palm side of your forearm, the hand, the wrist. Start with these 4 exercises and let me know how you feel, and share this with one of your friends that needs help. Okay, so the very first exercise is a self-massage technique that will provide temporary relief for any wrist and forearm pain that you might be experiencing. All you need is a long towel. You're going to grip one of the ends, wrap it all the way around your forearms as shown, increasing or providing a lot of superficial pressure, and then from there you keep your elbows straight, making a fist, bending into extension, which is your wrist coming down or away from the ceiling if your palms are facing up, and you're just repeating that 2 sets of 12, allowing the pressure to be maintained during the movement to address any adhesions that might be present between the layers of the tissue, and that will allow the muscles to work a little better, as well as provide some temporary relief for your pain as mentioned earlier. Alright, in the next 2 videos we're going to be going over one of my favorite stretches that you can do in between your games or just after your gaming session. It is a 2-way or 3-way stretch where you're stretching 2 fingers at a time, pulling it into extension, holding each pair, your middle 2, your first 2 and your last 2, 5 seconds each, 5 times. And that will address a lot of stiffness that occurs in the muscles that are responsible for clicking, WASD, picking up and moving your mouse, and really just a lot of the muscles that are most responsible for the pain that we might be feeling as gamers. So this is a great exercise to perform again after you're done with your gaming session. And with the second video, there is another exercise that leads into the second phase of this video, which are these strengthening and long-term relief exercises. And that exercise is the towel curl, where you're just grabbing a towel, curling all the way until you bend your wrist up towards the ceiling, and that will help with strengthening a lot of those same muscles so that you do have that long-term relief. The last video is just a quick reminder that you need to strengthen your wrists again to be able to tolerate the amount of actions that you're performing on a regular basis with gaming. As usual, I think you should check out my big 3. That is the #1 video I prescribe or recommend to a lot of gamers to better understand their pain. Regardless of how you hold the mouse, fingertip, palm, or claw, here's an exercise that helps you strengthen the muscles that are involved in each type of grip. And you don't need any equipment. All you need is your hands. All you're doing is pressing at the first pad of your fingers and holding, and then the middle pad, and then the fingertip, holding each one for about 5 seconds, repeating 10 times each side. When you're pressing or resisting the first pad, you're strengthening the muscle that you're using during the palm grip. Pressing the middle pad strengthens the muscle you use most commonly with the fingertip grip. And with the fingertip, you're strengthening the claw muscle. Comment below and let me know what you think about this voiceover. Alright, this is an exercise series that you can perform against the wall to strengthen the muscles along the palm and backside of your forearm. You're going to start with level 1, which is just a simple wall push-up, controlling it the whole time, making sure your shoulders are active. Then number 2, you add some bounces or some plyometric movement into it to challenge the muscles along the forearm a little more upon landing and decelerating the momentum. And then lastly, you have level 3, which is just single arm push-ups. And for those that are practicing this for a while and get strong enough, you can actually end up doing single arm bounces if you have the strength to work on deceleration of your body weight. And then of course, for those that are even more advanced, you can do finger push-ups on the ground, and that is definitely a lot harder because you really are controlling the descent and ascent of your entire body weight with your fingers. Next up, we have another wall exercise that's focused specifically on the muscles along the back side of your forearm. You're going to start with your hands in this position against the wall and slowly controlling the descent into the full wrist flex position, and that's eccentrically loading these forearm muscles, meaning the muscles are lengthening and contracting at the same time, and that's been shown to help with strength or developing strength a little more quickly. So you can do this 3 sets of 10, slowly controlling the descent, and I would add this to your exercise routine in the morning and maybe putting these together to create a forearm strengthening routine. The next 2 videos showcase an exercise that I came up with that was inspired by actually foot rehab, and it is finger curls with the towel, and at the opposite side of the towel you have weights, and this creates an opportunity to perform repetitions of curling your fingers and again strengthening all the muscles that are responsible for everything that we're doing so consistently when we game: pressing WASD, moving the mouse, clicking the mouse, just repeatedly using our forearms, wrists, and palms as we game. Alright, this exercise is really straightforward. All you need is a towel folded lengthwise, add any weight, a dumbbell, textbooks, water bottle, cans, and you're just curling all the way until the weight reaches your fingers or reaches your hand, and you want to repeat that 10 times. So you re-lengthen out the towel, reset the weights, and repeat it. Next up, we have another 2 exercises that you can do straight up with a small hand towel, and one of them is a variant of the towel curls that we just did, but the first one is just a simple squeeze with a rolled up piece of the hand towel, holding for 5 seconds each, and then repeating that for 3 sets of 10, while the other one you are allowing it to be lengthwise and then curling the towel slowly so that it eventually becomes in a roll at the fist of your hand, and then you're squeezing that at the end for 5 seconds. And just remember, while these are simple exercises, you can increase the repetition amount to allow yourself to really begin to work on the endurance and the strength of these muscles along the palm and backside of your forearm. Again, these are the things that we use every single day when we game. Alright, the last 2 exercises we're going to be doing is going to utilize soup cans, and hopefully you guys have some soup cans at home. It doesn't require any dumbbells. You're just going to be doing a soup can squeeze, grabbing a wide fitting soup can, squeezing that and holding. That's going to work on your grip muscles. Then you can maintain that grip performing extensions going up towards the ceiling. That will also strengthen the muscles along the top side of the forearm. And then for the last exercise, you're turning it around so the palm is facing towards the ceiling, and then you're doing curls there, allowing it to curl up towards the ceiling, then working on the palm side of your wrist. So the palm sided, when your palm is facing up towards the ceiling, those are working for anyone that might have pain or discomfort along the palm side of the wrist, even coming down towards the forearm. And then the opposite for the grip squeeze and the extensions, it will work for any discomfort along this side. Again, you want to take time to allow it to strengthen. It takes roughly 4 to 6 weeks to make a difference, although it might take 1 to 2 weeks for you to notice a difference if you do it consistently. Alright guys, that is all. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, and again, check out our Patreon if you want to learn a little more about how to address anything that's specific to you with your own health and performance in gaming. I will see you guys sometime soon with some more.